Hi, welcome to a presentation of my new DistoFonic plugin. For the presentation, I will use a simple kick sample, a classic one. Let's have a look at the distortion unit. Here you can distort your audio signal. The post option means that the Disto-Band filter is applied first and the distortion unit is applied later. You can choose the pre option to apply the distortion first and the filter later, or you can combine both. This is what I will use for the kick drum. You can choose different distortion shapes. We got 79 distortion shapes to choose from. Let's take the gangsterism. Using a context menu, you can apply different functions to the distortion shape. For example, quantization, revert the curve if you don't like the function, apply low pass filtering, apply smooth zero crossing. Okay, now we got a problem with the kick drum. If I'm filtering the kick drum, we are losing the lows. The higher I go with the cutoff knob, the more lows I am losing. To overcome this problem, we got a new unit here, the sub Disto-Band processor. It splits the audio signal into two bands, into the distorted band, called Disto-Band, and into the sub-band, where the punch is located. So first we can flexible define a high-pass filter, so we can filter out all unwanted frequencies from the sub-band. With double click, we can select the default 200 Hz. Now I will reduce the gain of the Disto-Band and activate the sub-band. You can control the sub-band gain here on the left side. You can control the channel mode, that's stereo, left and right. But for the kick, we need mono. We can saturate the sub-band with the saturation. There are 3 different saturation modes: soft one, standard, hard. I will choose the hard one for the demo. You can also apply the selected distortion to the sub-band and apply a flexible low-pass filter frequency. Now the frequencies are linked, but I can disable the link, choose the standard frequency, the 200 Hz for the Disto-Band, and for example overlap a little bit of the Disto-Band with the sub-band. Also we can choose a slope for the filter, a steep one or just a standard one. We can choose the steep one for the Disto-Band. I'm not gonna distort the sub-band for the kick drum processing. So now I got my sub-band, my lows, where the punch is located, and now I will mix in the Disto-Band. Okay, the problem is solved. We got a punch even if we go up with the cutoff frequency. Now we can go on with the processing and we can apply EQs. There is a Disto-Band EQ. Less interesting. The interesting is the sub-band EQ. So we got the sub-band and we want to apply more bass. Let's go for 4.8 decibel. Very good. And in order to have control of the signal level, we can use a clipper, a limiter here. It offers different operating modes: soft, standard, hard, or inactive. I will choose the soft one and go down to -6 decibel. Now we got a powerful kick drum sound with a nice punch and full control of the audio signal level using the clipper. Last but not least, we got also a new option for the oversampling. You can activate the oversampling to go for the highest quality. It is quite CPU intensive, but if you want to have the highest quality, you can use it, for example, only for final rendering. It is maybe more interesting for sounds like guitars or synth lines. So you can play around with this one. So let's have a look how the kick drum sounds if I play the track and play around with the cutoff knob. Very cool. Okay, this was only a simple kick sample, so I'm really curious what you can do with DistoFonic using synthesized kicks or your own layered kicks. DistoFonic will be out soon, maybe this weekend. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice weekend and thanks for watching. Bye bye.